Jamila Bargach often drives up this windy and bumpy track to Mount Bout Mesgida. She's an anthropologist who focuses on development and human rights issues and runs Driest. The Moroccan NGO is behind a water project up on the mountain. That's why they've placed these nets here at an elevation of 1,200 meters. The nets catch the fog. Drops of water form on the mesh. Today it's sunny, but fog often envelops the mountain.
It comes from over there. It comes in waves. It rises higher and higher till it's all around you. You could even die here because you can't see where you're going.
The climate is very dry here in southwest Morocco on the edge of the Sahara Desert. Rain falls rarely. Climate change is bringing more frequent periods of drought. People travel up to 3 hours to fetch water. Most are farmers. They're at the mercy of the soil and the weather, as are their livestock. Harvesting fog should make life easier. 3 years ago, Driest entered into a partnership with a German NGO called Wasserstiftung, or Water Foundation, to pursue R&D to optimize the harvesting technology. Industrial designer Peter Trautwein tested a range of net materials. The mesh has to be tough to withstand strong winds, has to trap a lot of water and be easy to install.
We use rubber expanders, hook them in, stretch them a little, and the whole construction is in place and stable. And it moves with the wind.
The test phase is over. Next year, a larger fog harvesting installation will be built. It'll consist of 31 collectors. The project will receive an award at the upcoming Global Climate Change Conference in Marrakesh.
I am in love with this kind of approach to looking at our environment as a living entity and not simply as a refuse or for a garbage dump or a place where we are getting our resources for our own advancement, and that's it. And the tale of progress is today in a crisis, and we know this and we see this every day with the pattern of climate change.
The fog harvesting project includes a delivery system, piping the water down from the mountain to the homes of residents in the area, like the Susan family. They've had piped clean water for a year now. Leslie Dodson knows the family well. She's an American researcher who focuses on communication, technology and development. Here, she's worked a lot with the women.
Okay, Ashra? How do you say it? Ashra? Zaid.
The new water supply has changed women's lives dramatically. Instead of spending hours and hours fetching water, they now have time to learn to read and write.
Really good. Really good control. The changes are expansive, so the programming should meet people in the community, you know, beyond just the water infrastructure. So there's the pipes, there's the technology, but then there's women's programs, which might be literacy, which might be numeracy, children's programs, that's the water school. There's work for men. So I think that what this water project does is set in motion really big changes in the community.
It's foggy up here about half the year. Water vapor condenses on plants and on the nets up on the mountain. A single square meter of mesh can yield up to 22 liters on a foggy day. That means the new complex could produce as much as 37,000 liters of water a day for the surrounding villages. For Mohamed Hamouali, this means he has a job again. He helped set up the test installation. Now he'll work on the permanent one. Mohamed and many others here were skeptical at first. They never thought that fog could prove to be useful.
Before I saw it, I thought the idea was very strange. I asked myself, is it really possible to turn fog into water? I'd never heard of such a thing. I couldn't even really picture it.
For Mohamed, growing up, water was always a scarce resource. For his young siblings, drinking water out of a tap is the new normal. When it grows thick, the fog that often enshrouds Bout Mesgida can make the mountain terrain dangerous. But now, it also brings a blessing.